Oh my God. That is good. Excellent. 9 out of 10 for me. Welcome back, y'all. Thanks for stopping by again. Today we are making stuffed Pacific Northwest razor clams. We'll be back in just a second. We're back. So the lowdown on this video and why I decided to make it is because Nick and I harvested about 9 pounds of razor clams this past season. That is a lot of clam meat. I've made New England clam chowder, Manhattan clam chowder, clam fritters.
You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, bake it, saute it, pan fry, deep fry, stir fry.
Fried clams, you name it. And I've just run out of ideas. So I've never seen a recipe like this before. So what I want to do is make stuffed razor clams. Kind of like your traditional ones where they use quahog clams in New England. Pacific Northwest razor clams, do not confuse them with razor clams on the East Coast. They're two totally different types of clams. Our clams get huge. Here's a picture of it. Pacific razor clam shells usually average between 4 and 6 inches long. The daily limit to harvest these is 15 per person, and on average, after cleaned, we would end up with about 1 to 1.5 pounds of clam meat. And this is a new series called Tailgate Cooking that I wanted to do. And any recipe that I do, you can absolutely do it in your own kitchen. But this is geared more towards if you're camping, if you're on the beach, if you're in a football stadium. That's what we're going to be doing. Now this recipe starts out with, we're going to save you we're going to save you the time doing prep work and stuff. We've already prepped all this stuff yesterday. You gotta saute your vegetables first. It'll be 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter. Get our oil heated up here. I got the olive oil, Nick. I got my sous chef Nick here with me today. Oh. I need my hand rag out of the truck if you don't mind getting that. It's nice and hot.
The breadcrumbs?
Yeah, I'm gonna need breadcrumbs too.
And chicken stock?
I don't think I need chicken stock, hopefully. Alright. I did forget the garlic. I knew I was gonna forget something.
Go back?
We're just gonna have to...
I know, mine was messy too. That's pretty good. I like that. Where'd you get that?
Alright, what we got here, you're gonna use 1 medium diced onion. 1 diced red bell pepper. 2 stalks of chopped celery, and 2 cloves of garlic. In Louisiana, where we're from, this is called the Trinity. It's the basis of many Cajun Creole dishes. This is where you get a lot of your flavor from. So we're just gonna saute this for about 3 to 5 minutes. When they're clean, we don't traditionally steam our clams because they're different than the quahog clams. Our clams are massive, so we actually have to clean them, and then we either fry them right then and there, or we freeze them. But this is basically what your clam looks like cleaned. This is the foot. That's what they dig with. That's one of the most tender parts. I cut the neck. There will be a neck like this. I cut that back quite a bit because I use that for fishing. Plus, it's really tough. So Nick's gonna do this, but I'm gonna show you real quick. We're just gonna slice this thin like this, and we're gonna want to pretty much not quite mince it, but pretty close to it. Just gonna cut it in chunks like this. Our table's kind of wobbly here. And I'll let Nick do this, but I'm going to show y'all real quick. You're just going to kind of mince it up pretty good. And I don't know how many clams we're going to use. Generally, it's probably going to be about 4 or 5. I don't even know how many clams I've got in here. So we're just going to mince up. Minimum of 5. 5 will do it. And when I freeze these, I put a good amount of water in it, as you can see. That makes the really good clam juice. So, wipe my hands off here. And Nick, when you mince those, let's just put those back into this container here and keep it together. Now, like I said, we're not going to steam these to cook them. We actually put these in at the very end with our vegetables to cook for a couple of minutes. Okay, just make... Okay, pause. Now, you'll have to excuse the noise. We got jet skiers going up and down, up and down. Clams here, 6 minced up clams. Alright. That's pretty much done. Before we put our clams in, we're going to add 2 more tablespoons of butter. That way when we add our breadcrumbs, the breadcrumbs will soak up a lot of that oil. And then on low, nice and tender, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme. Thyme goes great with seafood. You can overdo it though if you're not careful, but yeah, about 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme. Add 2 more tablespoons of butter. Let that melt down just a little bit, then we're going to add our clams for just a couple minutes. Alright, reduce your heat to about medium. We're going to add our clams in for just a couple minutes. Go ahead and put our seasonings in there. It's really simple seasonings. One teaspoon of black pepper. 2 teaspoons of salt. and 2 teaspoons of Old Bay. Just 3 simple spices. You can also add a pinch of cayenne if you like. Mix that all together. It's smelling good now. Smells like a shrimp boil. Next, we're going to just add our 2 cups of breadcrumbs. Soak up some of that juice. Okay, that's good enough. 2 cups of breadcrumbs. This will generally make about 18 stuffed razor clams. You can easily cut this recipe in half. Kind of let this brown just a little bit, and then we're going to add some of our clam juice. Also going to add in 4 tablespoons of parsley. And you can always add a little more, a little less, just whatever your preference is. Alright, generally you're going to want to put about half the amount of liquid as you do breadcrumbs. So, I have 2 cups of our clam juice, probably just going to use 1 cup, just enough to get it kind of moist here. Turn the fire down. I said all we're going to do here is just moisten it up. Making a mess here. Generally about half. Yeah, you don't want it too wet. Now, if you don't have clam juice, obviously you can buy it at the grocery store. In a pinch, you could use chicken stock. You're not going to have the rich flavor that you would if you use clam juice. To get to this point, I'm going to add 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. I'm lazy here, so I'm just going to eyeball this. Well, I could use our little measuring thing here. 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese to it here. Yep, just about perfect. I may even add a little more. I like cheese. Yeah, we just add all of it. Turn our fire off, our flame off. Just gonna mix this in real good. And this is your stuffing. Nice and incorporated here. Let's stick to the pan a little bit. Alrighty. Almost forgot. We're going to use juice of 1/2 lemon here. pretty big lemon. Okay. Now we're ready to start stuffing these clams.
Mind if I help?
Yeah, you're gonna help.
Awesome! Dude's out of the mood these days.
A bag of razor clams, Nick. They're right here.
Yep.
Where's that bag at? My razor clams. So, I saved my razor clams. Boiled them, bleached them, got them really clean. There's your razor clam shell, half of a shell. Did you find the other big spoon?
Spoon. Yeah, it's right there.
You can see me pretty good here. Let's move you over.
Smells good.
So, basically, you're just going to take a spoonful of it here. Oh, almost forgot, and I did this one time before. If you bake these in the oven, half the time it's going to stick to the shell. So what we want to do, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm gonna have Nick do this real quick. Just gonna get a little bit on your finger. Just kind of oil that shell up, just like that. Just a light coat of oil. Okay. Do 6 of them.
Sure, boss. Sure, boss. What you have? 3? 2 bags? 1 small or medium. Here.
Okay, Nick's got that done. So now all we do, pile your stuffing on. Just get a big spoonful here, like so.
Hey, my hands off.
Just kind of form it on there.
Did you bring the paper towels?
Of course not. I forgot everything.
And it's recording, right?
Okay, there you go. That's one completed one right there. You can put as little or as much as you want to on it.
Delicious.
You're going to lay these on your baking sheet. So you're next, Nick.
Ready, Mike?
Just do it right over here. That way in case you drop some. Here. Okay, get that done.
Here we go.
Next, stop eating while you're preparing food. You gotta wait.
I'm sorry, I'm hungry.
You were working in a restaurant, they fire you for doing that.
Oh, yeah. Sadly. Well, they fire you if you were the chef and sous chef. Or if you were also a sous chef. Huh?
I don't know.
No, make sure not to let it burn. Here.
Okay, he's got his 6 done here. If you're at home, you're going to set your oven at 350. Bake them on a baking sheet for about 20 minutes, just until the stuffing gets kind of browned on top. You know that feeling when you leave home and you forgot something and you just can't figure it out? I forgot my cast iron Dutch oven. So we're gonna have to come up with plan B here to bake these, because we're at the river and I don't have a oven. Well, like I said, ideally you're gonna want a Dutch oven. Cast iron Dutch oven, but in a pinch we have to kind of I don't know, what do you call it, go with the flow, improvise. So what I've done, I've got just a regular pot here, and I put it's a wire rack on the bottom. You want to keep them off the bottom of it, of the pot where it will burn. I put some aluminum foil around here. So if you have a Dutch oven, you're going to want to preheat it and get it nice and hot, but that doesn't make any difference with this. The minute I open the lid, it's going to just lose all its heat. So we're going to place these in here like so. And I honestly don't think they're going to brown very well in here. It's such a small space and humid. But like I said, a cast iron Dutch oven skillet would be much better. So I'm just gonna guess that we're gonna put it on low heat and come back in 20 minutes. Ready for the taste test, Nick? Get your fork.
Where's the fork? Where's the fork?
Over there. Where? As you can see, they did not brown, which I did not expect them to. They definitely would, like in a cast iron Dutch oven or at home.
Where's the other fork?
I don't know, just
I don't want to share it.
down there, I guess. Use out.
You think you put it down here?
Maybe it's in the cooler. I'm out. I'll burn myself here. It's hot. Yeah, like I said, I didn't think it was going to brown in that pot. So I'll do some of these in an actual oven, let you see how it actually browns up and everything. So Nick's going to give it the taste test. You want to take a lemon here, and you can just squeeze your lemon over a little bit like that, give it a little bit of that citrus flavor. All right, Nick, have at it. Tell me what you think.
That's pretty dang good.
Awesome. So there you go, folks. It's a really, really simple recipe. Great appetizer. You can do it pretty much anywhere with limited ingredients. Just make sure you save your razor clam shells. All right, y'all. I am back at the RV. What I did, I cooked them, I baked them at 350 for 15 minutes, and then I broiled them for about 5 just to get the brownness on them. I have not tried these yet. Nick already did, so he's going to record my reaction.
Okay, good, it was on.
Let me see here. Nice and crunchy. Oh my God. That is good. Excellent. 9 out of 10 for me. Awesome.
Look towards the camera and say it.
Awesome. 9 out of 10 for me. Awesome. So, be sure and like and subscribe if you like more videos like this. Come back and check us back every week. Try to upload every Saturday. See y'all later.
Peace.